This video covers the initial configuration or programming of the T7 Topside by United Spas. Please note, the following video is not intended for viewing by residential consumers. United Spas Incorporated does not authorize attempts by spa owners or users to install, repair, or service any United Spas products. The following video is provided solely to aid qualified spa service technicians in installing, setting up, and troubleshooting spas with United Spa control systems. To enter the T7's configuration programming menu, simply press and hold the auxiliary button until the display reads PL1. Lift your finger briefly, then press and hold the auxiliary button again until the display reads PL2. At which point, lift your finger off the auxiliary button and tap the temp down button to enter the menu. The first code in the menu, code 1, allows you to set the function of the Jets 1 button. Option 1, the default, is that Jets 1 button operates high speed of pump 1. Setting this code to option 2 will make the Jets 1 button operate both low and high speed of pump 1. You'll want to set this code to option 2 only if there is a second booster pump in the spa. In the programming menu, pressing temp up toggles through available options for the displayed code, and pressing temp down takes you to the next code. The next code, code 2, allows you to set the function of the Jets 2 button. Option 1, the default, is that the Jets 2 button operates low speed of pump 1. Setting this code to option 2 will make the Jets 2 button operate a single speed secondary booster pump. Setting this code to option 3 will make the Jets 2 button operate a dual speed secondary booster pump. It is important to note that if the spa has a third booster pump or an air blower in addition to a second booster pump, the second booster pump must be both wired at the back of the motor and programmed through the T7 Topside to operate as a single speed pump. Again, pressing temp up toggles through the available options of the displayed code, and pressing temp down takes you to the next code. Configuration code 3 allows you to set the function of the auxiliary button. Option 1, the default, is that the auxiliary button is only used for entering the configuration or user configurable settings menus. Setting this code to option 2 will make the button operate an air blower and purge that blower at the start of every filtration cycle. Setting this code to option 3 will make the button operate an air blower but won't purge the blower every filtration cycle. Setting the code to option 4 will make the button operate a single speed third booster pump, or pump 3. Configuration code 4 allows you to set the maximum amperage draw of the control. Option 1, the default, restricts the control to 50 amp operation by not allowing the heater to operate while the auxiliary component is operating. Option 2 does not restrict the operation of the heater with any component, and so the maximum amp draw would be the sum of all the connected components' maximum draw. Option 3 restricts the control to 50 amp operation by not allowing the heater to operate while the second booster pump is operating. Option 4 restricts the control to 40 amp operation by not allowing the heater to operate while the second booster pump or auxiliary components are operating. Option 5 restricts the control to 20 amp 120 volt operation or 30 amp 240 volt operation by not allowing the heater to operate with any other component than low speed pump 1. Configuration code 5 allows you to set up the heater operation. Option 1, the default, is that the electric heater operates with low speed of pump 1. Option 2 sets the electric heater to operate with a 24-hour circ pump plugged into the circulation pump receptacle. Option 3 is only for the C5G or CG controls and tells the control that there is no electric heater and that an external gas heater will operate with low speed pump 1. Option 4 sets the heater to operate with a circulation pump plugged into the circulation pump receptacle that operates only during filtration cycles. To use option 4, you must make sure that you wire pump 1 as a single speed pump and that you correctly wire the circulation pump to use the receptacle's red wire instead of the blue wire for power. You will notice that option 4 is not available unless you have programmed both the Jets 1 and the Jets 2 button to operate something other than low-speed pump 1, since it is the low-speed pump 1 relay that is used when operating the circ pump bifiltration cycle. From code 5, you can press the temp down button again to cycle back to the first option in case you missed anything. But if you are done, you can press the auxiliary button to save and exit the menu, or you can simply let the Topside time out and save all the settings on its own in about 15 seconds. That concludes the programming of the T7 Topside.